himself will be exalted. And I walked on that stage and I couldn't think of anything else. So I said that verse and I told all these missionaries, if the world could see you through God's eyes, you would be the ones winning the Heisman Trophy, not me. I played decent for 12 games. You've been significant for a lifetime. What matters more? The next day, I was hanging out and a few of the missionaries pull up in a Jeep and they say, hey, we're going to do something pretty cool. You want to hop in with us? And it's like, if someone asks you that, of course you're going to say yes, you know? So I say, yeah. So I hop in the back of this Jeep and I get motion sickness. And so we're driving through these crazy roads in the middle of nowhere and I'm so about ready to puke. And it's missionary talk. They're like, it's just up the road. If any missionary ever says that to you, add an hour. And so we're driving, freaking forever, and it's horrible. And when we drive through all these tin shanties, it's really a tough area of town, and we drive through them, and we drive through the other side, and it opens up into a huge field. And in this field, there's all these people, and they're all facing the other way, sort of in a big line, and there's tables on the other side. It's literally almost as far as your eye could see, from the end of the line to the beginning of the line. And they said, okay, we're here. And I'm like, finally. And we get out, and I'm like, guys, what is this? And they said, this is actually the feeding center. I said, what does that mean? He said, people, we have it every so often. We gather food together, and then we have this, and people will come from so many of the surrounding villages and neighborhoods and cities to be able to get food. And I'm like, dang, like, this is crazy. Like, there's a lot of people here. Do you think that you have enough food for everybody? I said, honestly, probably not. I said, well, what will happen to people that don't get food? I said, honestly, some of them probably won't make it to tomorrow because we don't have enough food. I'm like, what? Like, how's that even possible? Can't we just go get more food? And that was kind of insulting, you know, because they're like, you don't think we're trying, Timmy, you know? And I said, sorry, what do you want us to do? What do you want me to do? So they had a group of interpreters, and they said, you're going to partner with one of these interpreters and start at the back of the line and tell people about Jesus. I said, okay. So we started at the back of the line, and we're telling people about Jesus, sharing our faith. And sharing our faith and sharing our faith and sharing our faith. And finally, after a while being there, one of the locals comes sprinting up to me, grabs me by that shirt and kind of tugs me to the point where the pastors around me thinks he's actually attacking me, but I knew he wasn't. He just really wanted to get my attention. So they grab him, and I